According to astronomers, VY Canis Majoris is enshrouded in a giant dust cloud. Astronomers using the NASA ESA Hubble Space Telescope have discovered the reason for the dimming of a red hypergiant star called VY Canis Majoris. VY Canis Majoris is located approximately 3,840 light-years away in the constellation of Canis Major, also known as VY-CMA HD 58061 or HIP 35793. VY Canis Majoris. The star is about 1,420 times larger, 35 times more massive, and 300,000 times more luminous than our Sun. If VY Canis Majoris were to replace Solis as the Sun in our solar system, then VY Canis Majoris would extend out for hundreds of millions of kilometers between the orbits of Jupiter and Saturn. VY Canis Majoris is behaving in a similar manner to that of Betelgeuse on Sirius substances. Of course, as with Betelgeuse, Hubble data suggests that the answer for the bigger star possibly dimming. For Betelgeuse, the dimming corresponded to a gaseous outflow that may have formed dust, which briefly obstructed some of Betelgeuse's light from our view. This would have created the dimming effect. As with VY Canis Majoris, however, they are seeing something quite similar, but on a much larger scale. Massive ejections of material which correspond to its very deep fading, which is probably due to the dust that temporarily blocks light from the star. In a previous research, they attempted to determine when these large structures were ejected from the star. They found dates ranging over the past several hundred years, some as recently as the past 100 to 200 years. In a recently concluded research, however, they resolved features much closer to the star that may be less than a century old. Through the use of Hubble, they were able to determine the velocities and the motions of the close-in knots of hot gas and other features. They were also able to date these eruptions more accurately. What they found was quite remarkable. Many of these knots linked to multiple episodes in the 19th and 20th centuries, when VY Canis Majoris faded to 1/6 of its usual luminosity. Unlike Betelgeuse, however, VY Canis Majoris is now too faint to be seen by the naked eye. The star was once visible but has dimmed so much that it can now only be seen with telescopes. So you may ask, what is so extraordinary or unique about VY Canis Majoris? VY Canis Majoris may be in a unique evolutionary state that separates it from the other stars. It's probable that this active star was active over a very short period, and this may have occurred only over a few thousand years. The astronomers are not going to see many of these in these current times. VY Canis Majoris started life as a super hot, brilliant blue supergiant star, perhaps as much as 35 to 40 times that of our Sun's mass. After a few million years, as the hydrogen fusion burning rate in its core changed, the star swelled up to a red supergiant. The researchers also believe that the star may have briefly returned to a hotter state and then swelled back up to a red supergiant stage. It is also possible that this is what makes VY Canis Majoris so extraordinary, so extreme, with these very complex ejecta. Might also result in its second stage of being in a red supergiant status. VY Canis Majoris may have already shed half of its mass. Rather than exploding as a supernova, VY Canis Majoris might simply collapse directly to a black hole. Of course, this would be extremely fascinating, and it seems VY Canis Majoris has had an extraordinarily historical life as a star, and many astronomers are looking forward to the stages that VY Canis Majoris may continue going through. And of course, as the information is presented, we will share same with you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and of course, have a wonderful day and goodbye.